to talk to our guest, Ciara, and she is actually going to talk to us, but I also brought my own crystals that I bring with me, and I carry in my pocket, so she's going to explain those to us. But first, let's get to know Ciara a little bit. Ciara, what is your background in all of this, and how did you get started in your love of crystals?
I got started in my love of crystals by a friend of mine actually giving me a small piece of quartz. Jackie, I love you, thank you for it. And after that, I started learning a lot more about energies and how, you can use crystals for metaphysical purposes, healing purposes, and they're just so beautiful. I just wanted to collect them. I love learning about them, and it's just turned into this love that I can't.
Absolutely. Well, your collection looks amazing. I only brought a small sample of it.
Yeah, I just brought a few.
It's so much larger than mine, but this is my pile that its pile sounds so crass, but these are the crystals that I've kind of collected over the last couple of months, and so I carry them in my pocket. Mm-hmm. Is that the best way to do that? What is the best way to activate a crystal or to use it to its highest potential? And so can you talk to me a little bit about how to best utilize those?
Yeah, well, when you're given a crystal, when you look for one at a store and you pick one out, the first thing that you want to do is to cleanse it, and you can do that with sage, incense, or if it's tumbled like one of these and not raw like this, you can let it sit in salt water, sea salt water, to cleanse it.
Oh, okay.
Removes any negative energy surrounding it.
Now, sea salt water. Can I use my sea salt in my cupboard with regular water?
Yeah, as long as it's sea salt.
Okay, great. As long as it's not regular table salt, but I have to get actual sea salt.
Exactly.
All right. Excellent.
And after that, it's really great to charge them, and you can do that and putting them in the sunlight or moonlight. And that works. Crystals are like a battery. They become a lot more powerful when they are charged.
Okay, so is there a different charge if it's sunlight versus moonlight, or should certain stones be charged in a different?
Yeah, I mix it up.
Do you?
Yeah,
okay.
I mix it up. Sometimes when I know there's going to be a full moon, I'll put some crystals out. It's more powerful.
Now, can it be through the window, or do I have to actually put them outside?
I do mine through the window or outside, depending. It's great for your garden too.
Oh, so if I had one. Sorry, Mom, I failed you in that as well. I'm terrible at the gardening. And I have to keep them away from my cats, though. That's the biggest problem. My one cat will just knock them across the room. It'll be ridiculous. That's how I'll wake up at 4 in the morning as my crystals go flying. So you've brought quite a few with you. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about some of your favorites and tell us what they can do, or if someone is interested in a certain thing that they maybe are focusing on.
Sure. I do want to add that using them, knowing their purposes, their properties, also is going to make using them a lot more effective. So I'll talk about my favorites and some of their properties. This is Citrine. It's great for success, abundance. I love this one. It's very beautiful. So now that I know what a couple of the properties are, I can carry it in my pocket on an audition or an interview or anything like that. I also love the green Aventurine. This is actually a pendulum, which you can use. You hold it. It'll swing one way for yes, one way for no, and that's basically your subconscious or higher mind using your nerves to make it move a certain way.
Fascinating.
So cool. I ask it questions all the time.
Do you?
I do.
I have to get one of those. that's a really good question.
Well, because I feel like my higher self knows more than my conscious mind might sometimes.
Well, I think our conscious mind fights that higher self quite a bit. Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, those are a couple of my favorites, and I definitely would recommend, if you're going to put them in your pocket, put them on the left side. Side of the body. Okay.
Yeah. That's because I'm left-handed. I do the other side. Oh. Because I don't know why. It's very strange. You think I'd go left. Now, what is this large crystal, like Fortress of Solitude thing looking like?
It's selenite. It's beautiful. I love this one so much. It's related to the third eye and crown chakra.
Okay.
It's really great for communication with angelic realms, or so they say. So I sometimes take it and hold it on my third eye.
Okay.
And meditate with it. And I definitely feel like my intuition has improved since I started doing
Now, I have to confess, I actually have a selenite at home, and every time I hold it, I'm not even kidding, that I can feel a vibration off of it. And this is one that was bought, my friend bought it for me in like a drugstore. It was just bought at like Walmart or something like that, but it's like the most intense crystal I've ever held.
It's powerful. I love it. And I mean, just the way I'm so moved by this. I love it. It's one of my favorite ones.
It's amazing. And so you use that mostly for third eye. Now, the thing that's really fascinating to me on here, there's some really amazing ones, but what is the wand and how do you utilize that?
This is a fluorite wand. And this can be used for a lot of different purposes. Since it is tumbled, and there is nothing toxic about fluorite, you can put it in liquid. You can put it like in water to make an elixir. So whatever properties that crystal makes up, you can put it in water, let it sit in sunlight, and then drink it. I did that with a friend of mine with, I don't have it with me today, but it helped her with a digestive problem that she was having.
Now you keep saying tumble versus what?
Yeah, versus raw. So this is the raw form of vanadinite. The ones that are smooth, a lot of pocket crystals. This is the lapis lazuli you were mentioning.
Okay, that's for water, right? Was that water?
Air and water.
Oh, yeah. And water. That's what you need looking for if you have less of that in your chart.
And so yeah, this is raw, and then these are tumbled, so they're smoother. They're better for carrying around. Like this, for example, they can chip off.
That would be a little difficult in my pocket.
Right.
Yes, a little bit.
Oh, to answer your question about the wand, though, you can also use it to direct energy. So you can make crystal grids, to just sort of shift the energy. People use it, I think, in Reiki or like moving energy through the body. I'd like to learn about that. I'm not super well versed on that, but I'm really
I love the idea of the elixirs. Now, because most people, this is always what they always ask. They always want abundance, love, and success. So what would you recommend someone would carry around in their pocket if they were looking for those 3 things?
I carry this with me every day.
Okay,
abundance.
And that one is?
This is the green aventurine.
The green aventurine, okay.
Abundance, luck. That's a stone of luck. I think it was one of the very first ones I got on my own. And the citrine. I think that's why, of course. That's why they're some of my favorites, because in this reality, I want luck and abundance and, we can't leave out rose quartz.
Exactly. I was hoping we'd get to that. I believe that's the love one, which I'm sure everyone is looking for in some capacity.
Self-love, attracting love. What's that?
Compassion.
Yeah, compassion. It's heart healing, physically and emotionally. It's a really great stone.
Oh, fantastic. I love that one. I love that one too. I think I know what all of mine are. I have amethyst. What is? I was told this one is to keep me from judging.
Yes.
So got that one because I judge things a little bit. So sorry. So I'm carrying this around to be better about it. I do have the rose quartz. I have the carnelian, which I was told was good for Virgos. So I was excited about that one. And then I've got the clear quartz. And then I've got this one, which was like the blue gold. So it's got flecks of gold in it. And I was told that it was good for success. So these are my stones that I've been carrying. Now I have to charge them and clean them and make them good. So, well, thank you so much. That was really fascinating. And so, if someone wanted to go and learn a little bit more about that, do you recommend a website or a place to start their journey with crystals?
Yeah, Crystal Vaults is one of my favorite websites. They go over a lot of the metaphysical properties, the physical properties of them, where they come from, who used them. Like I know Egyptians use the lapis lazuli.
Sure.
But definitely when you get a new crystal, look online, look up its metaphysical properties, so that way you can
fantastic. Great. And please, if you do this, let us know how it works and if it worked for you and what worked and what didn't and, what your combination is and all that stuff. We would love to hear about it. For more weekly woo-woo, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to us on emPOWERme.tv.